I am out on another walk, y'all. So, this video is going to be about why some narcissists get away with it, right? And when I say get away with it, I mean with the wrongdoing, the terrorizing, and why it goes over the head of law enforcement. So, I'm just going to explain to you a little story. And in this case, like I always say, all the time, narcissists can be male or female. However, I'm just going to tell you a little story here about death threats, threats of bodily harm from, in this case, in this example, it's going to be from a male narcissist or sociopath or psychopath. And we're going to say the victim is going to be a female relative. A female relative that has custody of this particular narcissist, right? And we're going to say his age is going to be 17 years old, right? And there's been calls made, right? Calls of death threats, bodily harm towards the female victim, which is the person that has custody, right? And law enforcement comes out, right? And this is nothing against female officers, right? But in this particular incident, or instance, not incident, but in this particular instance, the female officers recommended that the lady that has custody bring this person back in the home. Okay, this 17-year-old male that has been consistently threatening to take this woman's life, cussing this lady out, just very disrespectful, along with the fact there's some drugs involved. And in this case, when it comes to a 17-year-old, when they're on marijuana, y'all, and they're on vape and nicotine, alcohol, and marijuana, they are drug induced. They are under the influence. So this will also change their behaviors, right? But this is the reason that they're getting away with it. And in this instance, these particular female officers are telling this woman, oh, just bring them back in the house, take care of them. You're legally obligated to take care of him because he's not 18 yet, totally ignoring these death threats, right? Also, the narcissist and sociopath or psychopath or whatever he is also consistent with these threats and have done some physical things in this lady's home, even if it's just knocking her things over, threatening her, threatening other family members, just terrorizing the house, giving the other minors drugs, just trying to turn other people out too, which is the other children of this woman, right? So this is the reason that these female officers are saying, take them in, right? Bring them back in the house, even though he threatening to kill this woman and other family members. One reason they doing it is because they don't care about you. Okay, they're having, maybe it's just a woman's instinct. Okay, you can say, okay, these female officers, it was two of them that did it, right? You can say these female officers just have compassion for the kid, right? You could say these female officers want to see a family stay together, right? You can say these female officers are want you to give him a chance, right? But this is the bottom line. And remember that old saying, some people are easy on the eye, right? Okay, it's an old saying. It means you easy to look at. You easy on the eye. Okay, so the reason it happens is because he's handsome. He's fine. He looked good to them female officers. And when I say that, I don't mean the female officers are attracted to the young man. But that's the bottom line. That's why people help him even through the threats he make. People will help him. People will talk to him about you as if he's the victim. And the reason he's getting that is because he's young and handsome. The pretty boy syndrome. He's fine. He got some pretty skin. He look like somebody that could beat a handsome ass pimp. Okay, that is why. Never overlook the obvious, y'all, when it comes to these narcissists, because you be like, why in the hell is this narcissist doing all of this? Okay, and people are defending them. People are saying, take them in. He looked good. The same reason that I accepted a narcissist. Initially, I based it on their appearance. I based it on how they dressed. I based it on how clean their vehicles were. I no longer do that anymore. But I'm just saying, that is just the nature. See, you have to learn over time, you need to like people because of their character. But when you're dealing with these situations, with these narcissists, that's what happens. And it's the same thing that happens for some men. So men that go through a lot of this stuff with these female narcissists, and they're wondering, well, I'm telling my family she's a horrible mom. I'm telling my family that she goes off with her boyfriend and uses drugs. I'm telling my family all of this. My family even sees it. My friends sees it. My friends and family see that she goes off and takes our vehicle and gives it to her boyfriend on the side. She even had one of her boyfriends come to the house and assault her husband. But why does everyone still participate with her and give her a chance? It's because she's beautiful on the outside. Now, her inside is not beautiful, just like the inside of this narcissist young man or boy that's treating his relative bad, that the female officers are defending, right? That's why they're getting away with it, because people think they fine, y'all. Pay attention to that. Because oftentimes you wonder, why is this happening? Not only are they fine, they're calm around these other people. Keep that in mind. When they're around those female law enforcement officers, standing there with their hands in their pocket, laid back on the police car, looking like some kind of model, handsome sex symbol, because that's how they act. They be chilled out on the police cars, chilling, like they at some kind of celebrity status. Same way with the female narcissist. She's beautiful. That is why people overlook what they do. Now, not all people. I ain't gonna overlook what they do. I don't care how handsome or beautiful they are. Okay? And obviously the victim in that first example that I gave didn't overlook it. That's why she called the police. Forget how handsome or how beautiful somebody is. You got to look at what they're doing to you. Those narcissist moves that they making. those cruel things that they're saying and doing. Okay, so this is why. So if you ever are puzzled, and see, the thing is, this is why you don't realize that that's why it is that people are taking their side, even law enforcement, and they're getting away with it. Because when you're going through it, you don't view this person as handsome or beautiful anymore. So once that male narcissist or female narcissist does these horrible things to you, you don't see beauty. You don't see that they look good. You might look at them and see a demon now. However, this male or female narcissist has not done these things to these outsiders yet, right? Like law enforcement, right? So, like in the first example, this male narcissist that's like 17 years old at the time has not done anything to these female law enforcement officers, right? So, at the end of the day, he's handsome to those ladies that are in law enforcement. So that's why they're getting away with it. You don't see the narcissist as beautiful or handsome anymore. You see them as the monsters that they are. Some of you can actually see some of the demonic energy that's going on behind the scenes of this human being, for those of you that are believers, okay? Or even if you're not a believer, you might look at this person's face and just see evil. You don't have to be a believer to see evil. The way their faces look when they have that look like everything stinks. Some of them look like that, even if you look at some of the crime photos of some of these people. Like the one gentleman that murdered his 16-year-old stepdaughter. When they took that crime photo of him, or that mugshot, of that jail mugshot, he just looked like something stink. Or the female narcissist may just look dazed out, like some kind of demonic cartoon energy. It's just something just don't be right, okay? So you don't see him as beautiful or handsome anymore like you used to. However, these officials or other friends and family members that they're calm with still see the outer appearance. So they're easy on the eye, okay? So I just want to alert you on that, because I was just thinking back on some things, and that's one of the things. And you'd be like, why would these two female law enforcement officers encourage this woman to take care of this boy that has terrorized this woman? He was handsome. He was fine from the outer appearance. Okay? Came from some good genes. Okay? And when I say genes, I mean genetic genes. And a lot of them will be that way. They will be genetically perfect, physically, not mentally, not within their souls. Okay, so next time when you're wondering why, remember, you don't think they're handsome and beautiful, but think back to when you thought they were handsome and beautiful, even if it was your own son and daughter. And you said, oh, they're so pretty. Oh, my son's so handsome. But you no longer view them that way because of the horrible things they've done to you. They've stolen from you. They've used drugs in your home. They've beat up on elderly relatives, whatever they've done. Okay? But these officials, friends and family members, law enforcement, they'll let them get away with axing your head off because they're handsome. They're beautiful. That's all I got to say. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got another almost 15 minutes for my walk-in, y'all. Thank you.